Welcome to the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast. Use the power of discovering new habits to create success in all areas of life. Body, fitness and nutrition, being, spirituality, passion and purpose, balance, marriage, kids and relationships, business, marketing, sales, leadership and systems. Transform your life by learning how habits work. And now your host, a husband, father, entrepreneur, trainer, coach, and warrior, Jesse Ewell.
Welcome back to the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast. I am your host, Jesse Ewell, and today's topic is thoughts are not our reality. Kick back and listen in as I take you on a journey today. Do you have a habit of living in the past or living in the future? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Am I living in the past, present, or future? I know when I began to realize this question and ask myself this, I seen where living in the past or living in the future had caused me a lot of chaos in my life. It would get me into unnecessary arguments, fights sometimes, silent treatments, bad moods, loss of sleep. You name it, it would get me into pretty much any issue that I had. You see, one of the biggest problems we have today is there are times in our lives where we get stuck. We get stuck living in our heads, living in the past or living in the future, and yet we don't even know it. And this past or future-based living becomes a problem. You see, the problem with this type of living is it's not really reality. Did you know that most of our thoughts on a day-to-day basis don't actually reflect our current reality? In fact, the majority of our thoughts originate from past experiences. Have you ever noticed that things that happened in our past when we were kids, even teenagers, they've become distorted over the years? The story has changed so many times that you're not even sure which one to believe. You see, and then we give these thoughts this power over us, power to control us, power to rule our world every single day. And as we choose to give these thoughts power, they begin to mess with our mind. They begin to mess with our head. Most of these thoughts in this time and in this space become negative, judgmental, critical. And then we give them power and they produce these feelings of things like, hey, I'm not enough, I'm not good, I don't measure up. And the painful consequences of this is just simply living with these negative thoughts and letting them control us every single day. You see, when you become connected to these negative thoughts, we end up actually being at the mercy. We become victims to our own thinking, giving them even more control over you. Think about this. In order to be a victim, you have to constantly be thinking about something that had happened to you previously. Think about the control that being a victim actually has over you. That means you have to constantly be looking at other people as a villain. You have to be constantly looking at everyone you cross paths with as they are this villain. And these thoughts continue to cascade into other areas. Think about this. In my body, negative thoughts about the way I look, about the way I feel, about the way I present myself. And then you go onto social media and you look at all these people that look better than you because you're stuck in this place of not looking good enough. You're stuck in this place of not being enough because that's your thoughts. And no matter what mirror you look in, you don't even see your own reflection. You see the thoughts that you're actually thinking. Then we have these thoughts that move into our relationships. Maybe our spouse, our friends, thinking maybe our spouse is cheating on us because in a previous relationship it may have happened. Thinking our spouse may be out doing something because in a previous relationship that may have happened. But we constantly have these thoughts. Someone's doing something to us. You see, even in business, we lose focus, we lose confidence, we lack these things because our thoughts are telling us we missed this sale, we're not any good, and we're defining who we are as a businessman or businesswoman based off if we sell something or not. Then I immediately go to this past-based thought when I wasn't good enough or I missed maybe a goal or a touchdown. Listen, I get it. It's so easy to get caught up in these thoughts. It's so easy to get caught up in these stories. And what seems even more real is these thoughts, these negative thoughts that we have actually seem like they're true. They actually seem like they're real. Just talking about them gets my chest tight. You can feel it because a lot of times you feel this suffocating feeling like they just have this control over you. But what if there was another way for you to choose your thoughts every single day and to be able to shift out of this negative thought, negative story, and not believe what's actually happening? You see, it's not that the negative thoughts will go away completely. It's that there could be a way for you just to shift when they come up. There could be a way for you to not give these same thoughts power. These same thoughts not to have control over you. And to no longer get stuck in this negative cycle. And I really don't like the word negative or positive. I like the words working or not working, but for this, we're going to keep it at negative. Are your thoughts working for you or not working? Well, chances are if they're negative, they're probably not working. So listen, if you're listening to this, you may be like, yeah, but you just don't understand my situation. You don't understand what's happened to me. You don't know. You're right, I don't know. But I know thoughts, positive or negative, we are the ones who choose them. You choose them just like I do every single day. And if you've made it a habit to live in these negative thoughts, well, you're choosing that habit also. You're choosing to be programmed by that habit because you are letting these negative thoughts control you. No one else is. You're not a victim to your thoughts. So what might be possible if you could learn to choose them at any time, any day, anywhere, just to begin to get out of your head? You see, there's a simple path, a simple habit that I have for you today. To begin doing this when these things come up, when this situation happens. You see, it goes something like this. The next time you feel yourself getting caught up in this habit of negative thoughts, there's 3 questions that you just begin to ask yourself when this comes up. Number 1, what lesson do I have to learn? You see, every experience you and I have is an opportunity to learn and grow, to shift our thoughts. But there's a lesson inside of this for you to learn. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming up. So just asking yourself, hey, what lesson do I have to learn? Just stopping for a moment. Then question number 2, where am I living from in this thought? Am I living in the past? Am I living in the future? Or am I living in the present? Now, chances are if it's a negative thought, it's in the past or it may be in the future, but it's definitely not in the present. Because in the present reality, these are not our thoughts. We are just living as a human being. And then defining, why does it even matter? Why does it even matter where I'm living from right now? Why does it even matter where I'm living from in this thought? Because you may find that it actually pulls you back to this present moment. And will this thought matter 1 year from now? Will this thought actually matter 1 year from now? Chances are most of our thoughts will not matter 1 year from now, let alone 1 day from now. Remember, thoughts are not our reality. They're not powerful unless you give them power. They are simply an illusion. What is real is your ability to choose your thoughts every single day. What is real is your ability to choose your thoughts every single day. Thank you for being on here today. If you're looking to connect further with a group of like-minded people, Join myself and so many others in our Habit-Based Lifestyle Secrets group on Facebook. In the show notes, the link's in there. This is where I actually drop daily habits to help you live to your full potential. If you want to be our next case study and begin living this habit-based lifestyle, maybe you're looking to connect further in a group. Maybe you have questions, maybe you have comments, requests. Feel free to contact me, Jesse at habitbasedlifestyle.com, or you can check out my website, habitbasedlifestyle.com. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you guys next episode. Have a great day.